Ta-da! Look at this! It's the latest one.
Oh, but aren't you a cheapskate?
Did you steal it? It looks expensive.
Steal it? My wife won 4th place in the lottery, so she raised my allowance money.
Wow, your wife gave you enough money for a phone for winning 4th place. What would she give you if she had won 1st or 2nd place? When Jack, who's popular with his colleagues, showed off his new cell phone, his friends joked around and were really happy for him. All you need is a phone that can make calls. Do you really need to pay so much for the latest model? With all the expensive features? I'm sure that costs a pretty penny. Jack knew his buddies were right, but he looked at them and nonchalantly said,
Come on, guys. That's why you're all behind the times. Don't you know the latest technology? The latest technology! It's a very scientific product with all the cutting-edge science. But I'm not going to go into that with you. What would you guys know about that anyways?
Go on, tell us. What's the latest technology?
This thing's got the best security. No one can answer the phone without my fingerprints.
That's funny. That's not the latest security technology. My phone opens with eye recognition.
Dude, without my fingerprint, I can't even answer the phone at all. What if my girlfriend called me, but my wife answered the phone? What would I do then? Then I'd be in big trouble. This technology prevents that from happening.
When Jack suggested that he had a girlfriend, his friends started to laugh. But there was a big accident. Jack's thumb got sliced off on a saw, and it flew away. A lot of blood started spouting out. An ambulance was dispatched, and thanks to his friends, Jack, while bleeding a lot, was helped over to it. To reattach the thumb, they needed to locate it, but it was difficult to find because of the enormous amounts of blood at the scene, especially with all the small pieces of cut wood that were all over the ground. Since Jack has hemophilia, a thin blood disease, they couldn't stop his hand from bleeding, so they decided to take him to the hospital first.
Find my finger. I can't answer the phone without it.
While leaving in a lot of pain, Jack made a half-joking request to his colleagues. It had to be near the saw, but no matter how hard we looked, nobody could find it anywhere. Did the dog that was raised in the factory eat it? Or maybe it's being kicked and shuffled away from the scene by people's feet while we walk around. We started to search all over the worksite. I was anxious, so I called Jack. I wanted to ask him who was around him when the accident occurred.
Hello? Jack? Was there anyone around you when the accident happened?
Oh, hello. I'm not Jack. This cell phone was on the floor and it looked expensive, so I was going to bring it to the police station.
It was clear that Jack left his phone after being injured. I thanked him for taking care of the phone and promised him some money for finding it. But this guy, how did he answer the phone?